Hello everyone and welcome to my slot on the Midweek Madness event. I'm going to be showing off Southeastern High Speed. Well, I say Southeastern High Speed, we're going to be on the classic lines, but they are part of Southeastern High Speed, the route on Train Sim World 3, which is one of the base routes as well. And we're going to be doing it in the lovely Network, which probably is one of the best sounding trains and looking trains probably in the game, personal opinion. But yeah, we're at Ramsgate at the moment. We've got an Electro Star next to us. I wonder, have we even got a Javelin here? Have we got all trains here? What's that down there? Oh, we don't. But this is just two of the trains you get on the route. You've got the 375, which is all. Oh, let me quickly go on the free cam. We're on the PS5 for this. Yeah, you've got the Electro Star there. 375 only just about fits on as well. Is that 12? Oh, it is 12. Okay, so that's one of the longer services. You don't get many of them on here, but it's always nice when you do come across one. And yeah, we've got 8 coaches. There's really like a summer special, I think, this one. So I think you can only see this one as AI in summer. It's quite sort of cool the way it works. But you can sort of have seasonal or monthly timetables. So say for the RHTT trains, you won't see them in the summer months because, well, realistically they don't really go out in the summer months. So yeah, you only see them in the winter months as AI. You can drive them in the summer, but a bit weird too. Right, I think that's everything sorted. Yep, I think that is everything. So I think we're all good to go. Let's get the door shut. And we'll do this HUDless as well, which is sort of another way you can play the game. Great way to play the game as well. Right, that's oh, hang on. What's that coming in now? That's never electric. Is that another 12 coach one? 2 12 coaches in a row. Wow, that is. I didn't think we'd be seeing that. That's cool. I like that. Right, let's Gillingham next. As yeah, we're like a summer special, so we just get to go fast. But Gillingham's quite a distance away, so buckle up and enjoy the journey. And yeah, big thanks to Dovetail for giving us the opportunity to, well, show off Southeastern High Speed, which it is part of the base routes for Train Sim World 3. I'll show you the route map as well if you aren't familiar with this route, or maybe you don't have Train Sim World. But this is Southeastern High Speed. So yeah, at the moment, with the whole of this, we're going to be on the slow lines. But the high speed lines here, so you've got Ashford International, goes all the way up, all the way through. Oh, we probably want to do that. All the way up, all the way through to London St Pancras International, which is up here. So it's quite cool. It's a very long route. I think it's the longest UK route, been about 90 miles long. So yeah, it's pretty good. There we go. And it is sort of shaping up to be the best route in the game with the most variety. I mean, my favourite route still is the Brighton main line. I think, unquestionably the best. But yeah, this one's shaping up to be a very, very good route. You've got the 395 on here, the 375, the 465. I mean, yeah, at some point we're going to have the 700 on here. You've got the RHTT train, steam trains. What's the other one? I think you've got a diesel rail tour on here. You've got the new Class 37. So there's a lot on this route to do. Tons and tons. Obviously, they're separate DLC. But yeah, sort of the main. The main 3 trains you get on the route: 465, 375, and 395. 395 being the fastest train in the UK. Well, domestic train in the UK. That bloody sun. Let's put that down a little bit. I don't want to go too far down though, because otherwise we're not going to see a lot. Yeah, that would do. As we make our way up. Have we even got the train lights on? Well, we should make sure they're on, so we'll click that button there. So this would have come from, I think from Ramsgate. which on Train Sim Classic you can actually go all the way to Ramsgate and over Priory on the newer Chatham mainline route. Love this train at speed. We can only go up to 75 miles an hour. I mean, we could be a little bit naughty and go a little bit faster, but let's try and stick to the to sort of the rules of this train, which the max permitted speed is 75 miles an hour. The max speed 75, even though it goes much more than that. So we'll coast it. Put that down. Went a little bit cheeky there. I think we went up to 77 when it was 75. So yeah, we'll just keep it at this speed for now. So we're going to be passing through Tenham, Sittingbourne, Ewington, Rainham, and then Gillingham. Now I think we have quite a bit of a wait at Gillingham as well. And I think the other stops are Chatham, Strood. I actually don't know what other stops are on this service. Let's have a look. We've got Gillingham, Chatham, Rochester, Strood. Okay, Gravesend. Okay, so we are sort of slow once we get to Gillingham-ish, or semi-fast. Oh, we've got another train, another 375. 375 galore. Is that another 12 coach? Oh my god, 3 12 coach units in a row. That really is a surprise. I'm just going to turn that down just a tiny bit. There we go, that'll do. So I saw it sort of creeping into the yellow there. So that was 10 and we've just gone through. Let's get a flyby shot. Let's whiz ahead. I think, I have got dynamic weather on for this one, so we might see it getting foggy and rainy, who knows. Although I did start in clouds, or light clouds, so maybe not. Yeah, it's a very nice train to drive, and I know quite a lot of people like this one because it's sort of got the big open wind-ish. Obviously, you have got this thing here, but it's a big open window, whereas on quite a lot of UK trains you're sort of tucked to one side and you've got the gangway in the middle. Sun, start going up. I know it's the evening, but just opposite day, go up instead of going down. Let's pop that down a tiny bit more. Don't want to blind everyone. Yes, there we go. A nice sight as we head along. Speed up just a tiny bit. But yeah, if you're in the Electrostar Javelin, you can go right up to line speed. But as we are in the 465, I mean the max permitted speed is, well, 75. So unless we want to be a little bit naughty, which we don't want to, let's just stick at 75. Coming up on Sittingbourne, quite like the approach into Sittingbourne, sort of quite high up on the embankment as you sort of, well, I suppose, fly past the suburbs. And that is the other train you get on the route. There is the Javelin. And that's 12 coaches as well. I mean, not as impressive as the seeing the 12 coach 375, but still. And then we come up to Sittingbourne station. Very nice. Got a 465 there in the was that platform 3? That will be doing the Sheerness on Sea service, which is a little branch line, but just comes off just up here. It goes up to well, Sheerness on Sea, to the Isle of Sheppey, which isn't in the game. Maybe in future that would be cool. So yeah, gone through Sittingbourne now. Sun's still beaming against the front there. as we make our way up. So yeah, this is just one of the ways you can play the game. You might think, oh my god, what is he doing? How's he playing it like that? We've done this route quite a few times. I mean, the first time we did this route was back in February 2021 on Train World 2. Then it had its upgrade extension. So we know this route quite well, and this is my favourite way to play the game. You don't have to, this is with the HUD on. You get all the sort of bits and bobs there, telling you where the speeds are, or where the signals are. I just like getting it off. I like doing that. Makes it, well, more realistic experience. So, and I mean, it looks great, doesn't it? Especially for some trains, but I think steam trains. No, not steam trains, but some on some routes, and I suppose just steam trains as well. I do actually prefer having the no, take that back about steam trains. No, I'm thinking of something else. But I do prefer having the HUD off, as I sort of then get distracted by looking at how far away it is to the next place. I'm sort of looking up top left, thinking, oh, we're almost there. Yeah, 600 yards. All right, slow down. So yeah, this is the best way to play. And if you know a route so well, get it off. Get the HUD off. I suppose, yeah, like this route. I mean, if you've been playing this route since it came out back in, well, if you're a Train Sim Mod 2 player, if you played it since February 2021, or Train Sim Mod 3 been playing it since August, you probably know it quite well. So get the HUD off and see how you get on. Give it a go. There we go. Cool. So coming up to Newington. Said this service was about 58 minutes long, which has been 12 minutes so far, so we've still got quite a way to go. Well, saying that, we probably are, well, if you sort of see where we are, we've already done quite a large chunk of it, probably, well, not halfway yet, but not, far off, but then it just gets much slower. This is sort of the fast part of the route. The next speed drop is at Rainham. At Rainham it comes down to, no, not Rainham, just before Gillingham Depot. I think it comes down to 60. So we have cheekily gone over a couple of times. No biggie, no biggie. Yeah, this is the Networker, which is quite lucky really, because if you played this route on Train Sim World 2, this was actually a separate DLC. So yeah, basically you've got the route, then you had to buy this separate. But now it's just part of the base game, part of the route. Slowly popping it down, just a tiny bit more, just a tiny bit. See, my controller's a little bit broken, so my left analog stick sort of has a mind of its own. So sometimes when I'm trying to put that up, it will start going up, because my analog stick likes to just go up. Obviously it doesn't push itself up, obviously it's in the inside, which is funny. As we come up to Rainham Station. Yes, buzz buzz. There's Rainham. Oh, we've got the 90 there, but the next sort of drop-in speed is the 60. Don't say that's another 12 coach. It is as well. It's literally just all 12 coaches at the moment. I suppose it is rush hour-ish. I've never seen so many 12 coaches just in a row on this route. What's going on? up a little bit. I like the way they've also got CSR boards on this route, the cab secure radio boards, even though I don't think that is used anywhere anymore. Do correct me if I'm wrong. But I like the way they've still got the sort of signs there. Whereas the CSR was the predecessor to the GSMR, which is there, the sort of radio. So it should sort of be out of the direct sunlight in a second, as we'll be sort of wriggling through the Medway towns. And that's down to 50 at the other side of Gillingham Tunnel. That's our next drop in speed. So let's pop that down. As we make our way along. But yeah, quite a lot is on sale at the moment, so go check it out on Steam. The Steam version of the game, so the PC version, a lot is on sale. I don't say that's 12 coaches as well. My God, what is going on? There's just so many 12. I've never seen so many 12 coaches in a row. I mean, yeah, I suppose it is the sort of tail end of rush hour, but wow. And it's busy as well. It feels really sort of busy, doesn't it, on here? But yeah, coming up to Gillingham. Yes. But yeah, I'll go through what is on sale in a minute. I've got the list here, so we can have a little look. I'm recording this a little bit early as well, so it might have altered a little bit, but it should still, I suppose, relatively be the same. So we can have a look. Cool. And this is Gillingham. On this train you can come in quite quick. I mean, it's right to the end of the platform here. Finally, a 6 coach. We could have tuned a little bit quicker there, actually. But anyway, here we are. You've got the S-car stop marker there. That'll do. Do the doors. Here we are. Welcome to Gillingham. So yeah, we've only got a minute and a half. That's not too bad. There it is though. Cannon Street, 465. Lovely. And now we wait. Yeah, so we're a bit slower now. We finally will be having a few stops. Right, let's go through what is on the sale. So yes, this is on Steam. So let me quickly have a little look. So we have got Train Sim World itself, so Train Sim World 3. The deluxe edition is 45% off. The Birmingham Cross City Standard Edition, 45% off. Cross City, very much worth getting. I'll say probably the best and most highly detailed UK route we have so far in the game. Standard starter packs and Train Sim World 3 core routes are all 40% off. So core routes would be Castle Versberg, Cajon Pass, and Southeastern High Speed. Loco add-on bundle 1, which includes the Railhead Treatment Train, the Santa Fe F7 for Cajon Pass, and the Despolok 182 for Castle Versberg. That's 40% off. Cross City itself, 40% off. Bremen Oldenburg, nice little quaint sort of German route, which was released back in December, 35% off. What else we got? New York Trenton, the Acela and the Union Pacific Heritage Bundle. The Heritage Pack being for Sherman Hill. That is 30% off. Right, let's get going Chatham next. We got Edinburgh Glasgow, the Rivet Games route, 20% off. Loco add-on bundle 2. That is the Class 37 in the Euro Phoenix livery for the drag moves. The what is it? The SD70 ACE? Yes. Yeah, the SD70 ACE for Cajon Pass in Burlington North Santa Fe livery. And then the ice one in the sort of green livery, and the ice free in the railbow livery. So that's 20% off. And then Linker Rheinstrecke, which is a relatively new route in the game. Well, it came out back in March, so well that is new. Which takes you along the shore, or the sort of the side of the River Rhine. Very, very beautiful. That is 20% off. And yeah, we've got the TSW New Journeys. That's 50% off as well. And you might be thinking, what on earth is TSW New Journeys? New Journeys came out on Train Sim World 2, so that gives you the SD40 on Sam Pat's grade in the Stars and Stripes livery. Quite cool. Gives you the old sort of original livery for the Bakerloo Line 1972 stock, and gives you, testing my TSW DLC memory here, and then for the German route it gives you, oh yeah, it's fantastic on the German one. It's for Colnarken, it gives you the full new timetable with the DBBR 425, which is very much worth it for Colnarken. I think it's also a Joe Burgess timetable, so it's good, very good. So yeah, there's quite a bit on sale there, and new and old stuff alike. So yeah, go have a look. But that is on the Steam version of the game. And yeah, coming into Chatham, everyone shouts very loudly, "Hello, Dovetail." Maybe they hear us. Everyone shout, "East Coast Main Line South." Here we are. So we need to find the 8 coach stop marker, which I don't think is right at the end of this one. There it is. I'm going to try and have a relatively smooth stop. I don't want to slam the brakes on. Stop on the CCTV monitors. Bang on. Cool. Here we are, and we've got about a minute here as well. Nice. As the sun slowly starts to go down, and you sort of get just the night colour. It looks really good. Train Sim World 3 sort of sunset, sunrise. Very good. That was sort of one of the drastic differences between 2 and 3, was just the sky. And then next we've got Rochester. So it's a bit slower through this area. So not as fast as what we were going. Trek and treat with Trek Pass Tours. Plan your first hiking adventure at Barstow's Weather Station. And that is, well, a nod to Cajon Pass. Something I would like to see is, now I had, what was it I said the other day? Oh, I can't remember now. Was it? Yes. Well, I suppose that sort of does nod to Cajon Pass, but something out of Farm Sim's book. Oh, we got another 465 coming in on Farm Sim 22 on the ad boards. Let's quickly let that go past. Yeah, they have they sort of promote future DLC on the ad boards, which is quite cool. Right, let's get going. So it'll be quite cool, I know, say for that ad board there to say, I know, Class 700 coming in the future or something, with the little screenshot of the 700 which we've seen. And we're off. We've got the regen brakes off for this one. Into Fort Pitt Tunnel. Cool. Oh, look at the light there at the end coming through. And you've got eye adaptation on Trains Mod 3 as well, so you sort of see the really bright end of the tunnel, and you come out, and then you sort of, as the brightness goes off, and you'll see as we come out of the tunnel. Maybe not so much this one. It's a bit slower. Yeah, a bit slower there. But if you're on, say, the high-speed routes and you go into one of the big tunnels, it's all dark, and then right at the end of the tunnel you see the really bright light. You come out of the tunnel, you sort of got the flash of bright as you come out, then it sort of adapts to the, well, being outside again. So that's another cool sort of small thing in Train Sim World 3. Got a double yellow, so probably are going to be following something. Caught up with something. Oh, unless we've got to wait on the bridge, maybe. Might be something coming down the Chatham main line from London. Welcome to Rochester. The new Rochester station. I haven't really been on much of the Southeastern network. I've been on, I think the only sort of couple bits I've been on actually is, I've been on the Hastings line from Tonbridge to Tunbridge Wells. I know, massive. I've been on the Javelin from St Pancras to Folkestone Central. That's really all I've been on, really. It's a bit sort of want to try and tick off some more of, which hopefully I will later this year. I'll be able to go out and travel on a bit more of the Southeastern network. Sort of trying to line out the screens there as well, and the stop marker. Here we are. I know, what network has everyone sort of travelled the most of? Yeah, maybe you've travelled mostly on North. I suppose maybe more for the sort of southern region. What have you travelled more on? Southern, southwest, southeastern, or basically just all of it? Yeah, so we've got a single yellow, so that might be for the junction, possibly. Or it could be a red light at the next signal, because we're waiting for a train coming down. Could be that as well. Oh no, it will be for that train there that's coming over now. Because I don't think you would have a single yellow if you were going across the junction anyway. Or at least here you wouldn't. That should clear off in a sec. Yeah, it's a green. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, you don't get a single there if you're going right. And I think at the back end of this unit, I saw something a bit different. Yes. Now this, what you're going to see here, the second unit, I think actually back to, is it? That's not another 12 coach, is it? This is part of the Loco add-on bundle 2. You get the Class 37, but then you also get the classic yellow Southeastern livery. Obviously, there's quite a low chance of seeing that, as this is set in, well, it used to be 2019, now it's 2018. Yeah, so you can see that now, which is cool. So going over here, and then we then dip down into Strood. Got to bring that right down as well. Comes down to 15 as well, a bit further down. And then we then join up with the North Kent line / Medway Valley line. Well, Not really the Medway Valley line, but a North Kent line at least. Because this line would then take you to Deptford. Deptford, and then joins up there with the Southeastern main line, which then takes you into London Bridge. Which actually is being developed on Train Sim Classic, the North Kent line. On Train Sim Classic, the very, very good Southeastern network, which Nicholas is developing as a freeware route on the Steam Workshop. So yeah, a little nod to that. But I know there's going to be a Train Sim Classic day of the event as well, so let's stick to TSW. Another 465. Yeah, so if you went the other way down the line, down the Medway Valley, it will then take you to Paddock Wood, where then you join up the Southeastern main line. And then takes you over towards Tonbridge. Which is another route on Train Sim Classic, that is, the Medway Valley line. Yeah, this is Strood. I think it was then Gravesend after this was Gravesend, then Greenhive, then Dartford. Oh, and also you've got PIS as well on here. Why is this one not on? That's weird, that one's not on. Well, you usually have PIS on here. Oh, hang on. What about this coach? There we go. Southeastern service for Cannon Street, calling at Gravesend, Greenhive, Dartford, Slade Green, Erith, Belvedere, Abbeywood, Plumstead, Woolwich, Arsenal, Woolwich, Dockyard, Charlton, let's go to the way, sort of long way, West Combe Park, Maze Hill, Greenwich, Deptford. Oh no, there's the North Kent, London Bridge, and Cannon Street. Obviously, you don't actually go that far. This line only goes as far as Dartford. So quite slow out of here. Yeah, Gravesend is our next station stop. Cool. Yeah, just a nice chilled out journey. It's a nice little route, and you get a nice bit of variety on this route as well. So you're having the high speed, almost like French lines basically, with the TVM 430, 140 miles an hour from St Pancras down to Ashford International. And then you've got the slightly slower, more, well, when you think of UK railways, this, which goes from Dartford over to Faversham. I'm being very speed happy today on this. Let's Javed speed up very shortly. That'll do, right up to 70, let's go. That'll come down to 50 near Gravesend. But you should see the eye adaptation in play in these tunnels as we'll be going slightly quicker. So yeah, just look at sort of the flash of light as we come out of the tunnel. What we got there, that is a Javelin. 12 coaches as well. Cool. There we go, along we go. Getting there. So this is, I think, Strood Tunnel, then it's Higham Tunnel next. Because this actually used to be a canal tunnel, which people have said. And this used to be sort of the little passing point for the canal boats. Just quite sort of, yeah, quite a bit of history with these tunnels. Yeah, it's a nice train to drive, the 465. Don't know what my favourite one would be for this route. I mean, probably the 375. I do like my Electro Stars. I know everyone's gonna be like, oh, Electro Stars. I like them. But then I do live in third rail territory, so it makes sense. Yes. As we come up to, well, through Higham. Yeah, you've got a nice selection of third rail routes in the game. You've got the Brighton Main Line, East Coast Way, Southeastern High Speed, the two versions of the Isle of Wight. The Isle of Wight, I suppose, 2020 with the 483, and then the Isle of Wight 2022 with the Class 484. Am I missing one? No, I think that's all of them. Oh, the Bakerloo line, I suppose, but that's fourth rail / third rail. I suppose above Queen's Park above, I think it's third rail, isn't it? Or at least you can see the third rail there. Now I think that's all of them now. Yes. Hopefully I'm not forgetting one. I mean, you have got the American third rail routes as well. You've got the Harlem line, which is an absolutely fantastic American route, probably still one of my favourite American routes, and the Long Island Railroad. They're both third rail. This is Who Junction. Well, yeah, I would love to see a backdated third rail route. So maybe like a 90s Network Southeast with a 411 or a 421, 423. Those cool trains. It would be cool to see one of them in the game. Or maybe just a backdated Brighton Main Line. That would be cool with like a 73 and some cool stuff. There's a 60. Oh, I've completely forgotten there. I always forget about that train. But yes, you also get the class. I apologise. You also get the class 66 on this route as well. I always forget about that. Because yeah, previously you didn't get the 66. That came over from East Coast Way, I think. So now I apologise. You get the 375, the 395, the 465, and the class 66. I know quite a few people. I would imagine quite a few people on chat were like, "He's forgetting the 66." But yeah, you get the class 66 as well. I'm still used to the Train Sim World 2 version of this route, even though it's been quite a while. Yeah, you get that as well. And if you get the RHT T66, you then will get the spraying services on here. So you can do some freight stuff on this route as well. So there'll be a 50 coming up fairly soon as we approach Gravesend. So let's pop that down. There's the warning board for it. So coming down to 50, and then down to 30 coming into Gravesend. Platform number 1. And you've got platform 0 at Gravesend. Same with Rainham as well. Rainham's got platform 0. Which is quite a rare thing really on the UK rail network. There's not many stations with platform 0. I think King's Cross is another one with platform 0, I think. Yes. And also Cardiff Central, I think that might have a platform 0. There we go. So again, sort of the latter stages of the route now. I mean, from Gravesend to Dartford, it's sort of 15 minutes or so. It's not too long. And we're just up at Green Hive. And you also get third rail sparks on this route. You might not be able to see that well on here, but you might be able to. If we can go over here. Yeah, I doubt we're really going to see it much, but you can see the sparks on the third rail. Well, that's a good question. What sparks does everybody prefer in the game? Do you prefer the Isle of Wight 2022 sparks, or the, well, I suppose this route sparks? What do you prefer? Is it how fun, really? Because I do like the sort of how much sparks come off of the Rivet Games 484 on the third rail. Cause it's quite cool seeing that. But I suppose it's more realistic, the one on here. I don't know. What do you prefer? Isle of Wight 22 sparks, or, well, Southeastern sparks? Here we go, this is Gravesend. Here we are. And now we wait. And a little fact about Gravesend as well. I mean, it's not the jolliest fact, but this is, I believe, where Pocahontas, because we're really close to the Thames at the moment. I didn't realise Gravesend was so close to the Thames, but it's literally just over there. This is where Pocahontas passed away. And yes, Pocahontas was also a real person, not just a Disney movie. Is it a Disney movie? Yeah. Yeah, I think she came to London with a, I suppose, British husband, and then unfortunately got ill, and then I think, yeah, was sort of on the boat back, and then passed away around Gravesend. I got 1 minute. So you got platform 0 over here. I think that train's basically probably ready to go. Probably just behind us, that one, won't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, 35 past. That one's leaving just behind us. Oh, that one's going via Sidcup though, I think. So a slightly different way. Let's go to Charing Cross. Oh, Charing Cross as well. Right, 20 seconds before departure. We'll get the door shut. Ready, and now. Let's get some external action. We're off. Sounds good. Okay, coast at 30. So that is the limit. But yeah, this used to be the end of the route for classic trains, and then now it's extended to Dartford, so you get to go a bit further. So we're going to be passing Northfleet, and is it Swanscombe? I think it's Swanscombe. Yes, yeah. Northfleet and Swanscombe, then it's Green Hive. And after that we'll then pass through Stone Crossing. So up here you'll see the high speed lines going off to the left, which then joins you, takes you to Ebbsfleet International. Let's going on. I think it's 70 quite a lot of the way as well. I think it does it come down near. Yeah, I think it comes down near Swanscombe, or just after that. It's been ages since I've been on this bit of the route. There we go. Heading on round. Sun beaming down, so as it goes more orangey, the sun, lovely. Yeah, so this is where the javelin. This way you say goodbye to the javelin. That then goes off there to the left. You can see the overhead wires sort of begin to appear. So that goes off round there to, well, you can see absolutely international just about. And then a second we'll sort of curl over and go over the high speed one. There's Northfleet. Look at that sun though. This is when it starts to get really nice. It's beautiful. Yeah, so we sort of curled right over, and if we look carefully, maybe we'll even have, if we're lucky, we might see a javelin. Yeah, going over the high speed lines there, which you can drive all the way down to Ashford and all the way up to London. Oh, there is one there. No, there was one on the other side. This is, yeah, I think this is Swanscombe. If it does come down, I've got a feeling it does come down to 50. I don't know. I've got a feeling it does. But it has been a while since we've been on here. But we'll just bring it down anyway, just in case. Or does it say at 70? It comes down past Stone Crossing. I can't remember if it comes down here though. Well, we'll just take it slow, and we've got to slow down anyway. You sort of swing into the tunnel and you're straight out into the station. And it's only a little tunnel as well. Oh, maybe it does stay at 70 then, okay. Yeah, it does. I suppose it doesn't come down really, but yeah, still 70. Went down fairly rapidly. Here we are, this is Green Hive. Quite a nice modern station as well. I suppose with one of the sort of newish accessible bridges, which they're putting in everywhere. Here we are. So yeah, this part of the route here, well actually, well from Rainham all the way to Dartford, this is where we'll be driving the 700 when it comes out on the Rainham to Luton services. Can't remember the head code for the Rainham to Luton ones. What does 9 Papa ring? But no, is it 9 Papa services? Well yeah, the Rainham to Luton services you'll be doing along here. I want to find those head codes now. Hold on. Head codes are cool. Let's see. Real time trains. Brilliant website to go on. Let's see. Rainham. Is it 9 Pepper I'm thinking of? Why am I looking today? Why am I bothering looking at the train times today? There is no trains. Right, let's do. I don't know. Next Monday. There we go. Detailed. Oh, yeah, 9 Papa services. Yeah, so you'll be doing them along the route when that does release, whenever that may be. Is everybody all their hats on? another one coming in. Oh, is that even stop? Oh, it is stopping, yeah. I think. I don't think you can have 12 coach sets of these ones. There was just 8. Because I think realistically they go 10, but they then have a 466 on one side of them, which is like a little 2 coach, basically just a 2 coach 465. So we're a little bit early as well. So just round the corner you've got Stone Crossing. And if we go up, you might be able to see the yeah you can see the QE2 bridge there, the Dartford crossing there. So then over there. You've then got the that's where the high-speed one comes out and flies over and up towards London. Can we see the Shard as well, actually? Oh, that'll be... wait, why don't we see that? I don't know, from high-speed one you can see the Shard, like really far in the distance. I don't think I can, though. Nice. As we wait. Right, let's get in. And yeah, we wait. That's a good question. What is everybody's favourite DLC of Train Sim World 3 so far? What's your favourite one? Let's get the door shut. I think for me, my favourite 2 DLCs of sort of this Train Sim World season, so sort of August to August, it's got to get that forward, probably be Birmingham Cross City. I mean, for me, that's fantastic, and the Niddertail Barn. They're my 2 favourite routes so far of, well, Train Sim World 3. Well, I don't think the Niddertail Barn's on sale. But when the Niddertail Barn is on sale, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And around the corner, and then we come into... Well, we're not stopping at Stone Crossing, but Stone Crossing Station. You do get stopper services. That one we saw at Gravesend, they most of the time stop at these stations. Through we go. Let's get one last flyby shot. Yeah, that's like that train behind us stops here. There we go. Yeah, we've got a warning for a 50 coming up, so we'll pop that down. Like that. There we go. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming into my midweek madness. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it in some way. And big thanks to Dovetail for the opportunity to be a part of it. I think I also might be on for the Train Sim Classic Day as well. And so far, I think I'll be doing the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley, which is another superb route. Things could change, I'm not sure, but yeah. I believe that's what I'll be doing on the TSC day. But yeah, I suppose do stick around. I'm sure there'll be some more content after this from either Dovetail or other D2G ambassadors. There we go. But yeah, fun little service to do. One of the summer services as well, which I suppose shows off one of the seasonal timetables. As I think I've set this to June, so they should be running then. Yeah, so it sort of shows off one of the seasonal timetables, which yeah, you can do it all year round, but you won't, if you're doing another service, you won't see this one as AI in, say, December. It won't be there. think there's a 20 coming into Dartford, so it's quite slow. As this is a, I think quite a few trains terminate here, then they then go back. Sort of the really slow, but sort of Southeastern metro services. As we're sort of nearish to London now. Imagine this route being extended again, though. The thing is, I wonder if they would extend this route again, or just do a completely separate route. I mean, it would be quite cool to sort of see the route expand even, maybe even it becomes the Southeastern network or something. Yeah, it would be cool to see this route expanded again. Is that a diesel train? I can see fumes, unless there's something on fire. No, there's not fumes. It's just it looked like fumes. That little sort of purple building ahead. It's got sort of a blue line on it. It looked like fumes coming off of it, sort of in the sun. But yeah, I wonder if they would extend this route again. Southeastern extended. I think it would be quite cool. I mean, it's another bit of third rail track, I suppose. But I reckon they'd probably do a sort of a whole separate route, like Chatham mainline or something. And let Smudge come to join us right at the end. My cat, I don't know if you can see her. Just about, you can see her tail. And I believe CPWS does work on this train as well, so we've got to sort of take it a bit slower. Coming up to the red light, otherwise it will get angry and cross with us. Look at that though, I mean what a finish there at Dartford with the sun, just like that. It's beautiful. Very, very nice. Get the DRA on. Well, there we go. Well, that is really, really pretty. But yeah, hopefully everybody has enjoyed my slot on the Midweek Madness. Big thanks again to Dovetail for giving us a chance to, well, show off Southeastern High Speed. It's been superb. And what a finish with that sun there, just beautiful. But yeah, do stick around. I'm sure there'll be more ambassadors going, videos. Maybe Dovetail will go live at some point. I'm not sure. I don't know the schedule, but I'm sure there'll be more entertainment to come. And there you go. Smudge is meowing as well. She probably wants to go out. It's a perfect timing. Let's quickly return to free roam. There. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. You'll see my links all over probably the screen if I've put them in now. But yeah, thanks for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.